Alright, hello everybody. A new patch came in for Black Flag Resynced recently. It added a bunch of things. First of all, these guys are looking quite cool. They look a little bit out of place, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. Pretty cool, I must say. That's a little better. Alrighty, so I got a comment from a viewer that said the rope dart has been nerfed. Who knows if this is true or not? And the way we're gonna do this is by doing the anomalies that are currently available. So let's just go ahead and finish this up nice and quick. If I don't have enough enemies to engage with by the time we're all done these, I will simply raid some warehouses. Sink corrupted ship. You know what else I'm noticing? I'm gonna have to actually test this later and see if it's true, but your hood tends to stay on when you fast travel, which is fascinating, unless this is just a property of Altair's robes. What kind of ship is this? A brig. Man. Maybe I should, like, change it to hard. I do a lot of damage. I want to get out of the storm, so I'm just going to ram dash. I mean, I'm in travel sales. I don't know if the combat music going means that I can... Yeah, I can leave. Great. Wonderful. Procure deer hide. We will do that later. Approach the corrupted ship. The problem is none of these are ground activities. I'm going to need to actually raid a warehouse after. By the way, according to the interview Joe Raptor did with Richard Knight, devs are looking into being able to toggle off the blowpipe visual on Edward's back, which I think will be very cool for players who want that. Now that I think about it, I might prefer being able to do that myself.
Loose some sail, we move!
Trim to! Loose foremast mains!
So that is obviously going to blow up. What is key to us is to check our inventory. I only have one bone. That is not good. I was kind of banking on being able to just buy deer hides, but it looks like we're gonna have to hunt them manually. Well, the way you do this is pretty simple. You just go to where it says hunting, and then you keep hitting to scroll and cycle it, and you just find deer, like that one. Oh, here's another one. So in total there are about 3 deer sites on the map that you mainly want to check. If you have like a marker, you can just hold Pathfinder, including if you mark animals.
That was nice.
See, like, I just don't want to be hearing these little exclamations. I don't think they add anything. I also don't think Edward would say these things. Like, they don't really make sense for this kind of character.
Good. Now that was pretty.
Was it?
Pretty good. It's pretty to watch. Not bad. That was class. It'll do. Almost too easy. It's decent. Oh, that was nice. Nice.
Alright, well that is all anomalies. Let's go ahead and claim our rewards, which are ideally lore, since that's the part that I actually care about. Overseer Lothian, the Council has studied with interest the proposal put forward by Maeda and Ortiz. We agree with your concerns that lowering security protocols to allow the AI access to the entirety of the Animus would likely mean we would be unable to prevent its escape from our closed mainframe. However, we're also convinced by the assertion the AI will never truly achieve its potential until it's understood what it means to be human. It cannot ultimately lead us if it does not know us. Scraping information is not enough. It must be allowed to scrape the human experience, to live all the lives in the Animus, to know tragedy and uncertainty, joy and loss. We're aware that Maeda and Ortiz do not have the best interest of Abstergo at heart. Nevertheless, this moment was foreseen, as it fits with Maeda's psychological profile. She will never destroy the AI. Instead, she seeks to free it. The Council have decreed this is the optimal time to do so, and she should not be prevented. To this end, we approve the request to lower security protocols. In order to complete our masterpiece, we must let it go. We remain confident that the directives embedded in its programming are inviolable, and that however it learns and grows, these principles will be its guiding light. Just as they guide us, history awaits. Director Ospanov. She can mess with the AI before letting it loose. The Templars will think their grand plan has come to pass, but there'll be a worm in the apple. And once it's out there, it'll be too late for them to do anything about it. The god of the Animus will be an assassin. Honestly, not a bad idea. I guess this is how, like, the Guide and the Eagle came about, because there are two competing sort of entities that are based on the same origin being. Cool. So the hood does stay up, generally. Alright, let's try this rope dart pull right here. That works perfectly fine. And what version is this? It's 104. So one of the things I was told is that the rope dart no longer easily lets you convert into an assassinate after a pull, but I mean, I just did it to that guy and it was fine. Let's find some more. I can't imagine the rope dart has really been changed, to be honest. I mean, I didn't notice it feeling any different. Let's just go ahead and test a bunch of different functions. Still destroys objects, just fine. Still pulls into stalking zone, just fine. I think that was because this guy already saw me. Let's try elsewise. Yeah, it works fine. Honestly, it might be better. But I'm sure that's placebo. How much range do I have? Not enough. The last thing I need to test is, does it still pull enemies? If it, like... Okay, well... Dude, stalking zones are insane. What I mean is, does it still pull enemies and not enter combat from a stalking zone? Like, this guy's obviously too far. Did not convert into an assassinate, and he did not see me. It seems perfectly fine. I don't know what you're experiencing or what version of the game you're on. But if it's maybe like a platform or console specific thing, let me know. These are probably one of my favorite iterations of Altair's robes I've ever worn in any game, which is kind of awesome. I really, really like them here. know why I berserked that guy in the smoke. I just wanted to like give him a bad time. Yeah, it even converts into Assassination Raw. Oh.
Now you die!
Hold him into a box.
You'll have to be quicker.
Yeah, rope dart vaulting people and kicking them into a wall or object is also goated. After watching Justin's clip on Twitter, I started doing that a lot more. Alright, well that's gonna be it for this one. Just wanted to test out Altair's robes, see if there was any truth to the rope dart rumors. It kind of seems like there isn't. Probably going to do a little bit of Shadows, to be honest, because I've been really enjoying that game, and I would love to do some chill Shadows commentary, especially now that there's like so much stuff for me to catch up on. I started Claws of Awaji last night so that I can eventually review the whole game. Now that all the updates are out, I played a little bit of domains. I think they're a cool idea. I like that their challenge genuinely ramps up and it's actually like properly difficult later. It's interesting, it's cool. Also, the fact that like you can walk into a tripwire on Awaji and just die from like 100% HP is a very bold design choice, and I don't mean that disparagingly. Like, I think that's genuinely cool. You feel very like unwelcome, you feel very hunted. Anyway, I'm gonna see you there, so that's gonna be it for this piece.